So, still, just for fun, right? Because that's what we said. That was the deal. No feelings, no mess. Just laughs, and late nights, and maybe a few too long looks we pretended not to notice. You said it first. We're just messing around. Like that made it safe. Like that made it okay to cross every line as long as we smiled while doing it. And I agreed. Of course I did. Because saying yes was easier than asking what if. Easier than admitting how good it felt to be the one you looked for when the room got too loud, to be the one you leaned against when it got too late to pretend we weren't already touching. We made it a game. Flirtation with rules like that could stop something real from slipping through the cracks. And we kept playing, even when the pauses between laughs stretched a little longer, even when your gaze started lingering and mine started hoping. So tell me now, still just joking, still just friends playing pretend in empty rooms after everyone else goes home? Because lately, it doesn't feel like pretending anymore. Lately, it feels like I'm holding my breath every time you look at me, like I'm waiting for you to say something you're not ready to say. Or maybe I'm the one who's not ready. Maybe I keep laughing to keep from slipping. Maybe I stay late, hoping you'll be the one who finally calls this what it is. And maybe this silence between us, the one no one else seems to notice, is louder than every joke we've made. But hey, if you still want to laugh, I'll laugh. If you still want to tease, I'll smile. If you still want to pretend this is nothing, I'll pretend. Because I said yes to the rules, even if they're breaking me now. So go ahead, say it again. Just for fun, say it like we didn't both feel something real when everyone else was gone. Say it, and maybe I'll believe it, or maybe I'll just keep pretending I do. You know what's funny? I kept telling myself I imagined it, the way you look at me sometimes, like you forgot this was supposed to be a joke. At first, I thought it was just in my head. I'd laugh it off, tell myself I was being silly. But the more it happened, the more it felt like I was the only one pretending, like you weren't pretending at all. I catch you doing it when no one else is watching, when the parties die down and the music's turned down low, when everyone's too drunk to notice and it's just us sitting there in the quiet. And I swear, when your eyes meet mine, it's not the same look. It's not playful anymore. It's something else, something deeper. And maybe you don't even realize it. Maybe you think it's just a passing glance, but I feel it every time, the weight of it, like you're searching for something you're afraid to find. Maybe I'm just making too much of it. Maybe I just want it to mean something more than it does. But then there's the way you touch me, too soft, too lingering, like you're trying to hold on just a little longer than you should. And that's when I start to doubt everything I thought I knew. I remind myself this was never supposed to be anything. We were just having fun, right? But that feeling in my chest, that's real. I tell myself It's just the alcohol, just the late hour, just the way the world feels smaller when it's just you and me. But deep down, I know this isn't nothing, and it's not just a joke anymore. You say all the right things, keep it light, keep it easy, but your eyes, they tell a different story. And I hate that you can't see it. Maybe you're just playing, maybe you really don't care, but I can't ignore it. I can't unsee it. So I need to ask, if this is really nothing, then why does it feel like everything? Why does my heart race when you're near? Why does my mind go blank when you smile? Why do I keep hoping that maybe this time you'll be the one to say what neither of us will? Because I know this isn't nothing, and I'm starting to wonder if you feel it too, or if you're just waiting for me to say the words that I'm too scared to say. And if I fall, if I let myself fall for you, will you catch me? Or will you just laugh it off and walk away like this was never real? I need to know, because I can't keep pretending I don't feel something more than just the game. I keep telling myself I shouldn't care this much, that it was all just fun, remember? Casual, no feelings, no pressure, no rules. But then why does it hurt when you pull away too soon? Why does it sting when you laugh like none of it mattered? Like I didn't stay up all night replaying the way your hand brushed mine and how I didn't want it to stop. You said no strings, but somehow I feel like I'm tied to you in every way that counts. I thought I could do this. Be cool, be chill, be your best friend who doesn't ask for more. But look at me. Look at the way I lean in when you speak, the way I remember every little thing you say, like it's some secret only I get to keep. I'm not playing anymore, not really, and I don't think you are either, even if you won't say it out loud. There's something in the way you hesitate right before you make another joke, like maybe you were going to say something real and stopped yourself. Again, you think I don't notice, you think I don't see how careful you are, how scared I do. And I'm scared too, because if I admit how I feel, everything changes. We can't take it back. But I'd rather lose the game than keep pretending I'm not already in too deep. So if you're still just playing, tell me now. Because I don't think I can laugh it off anymore. And if there's even a part of you that feels what I feel, just a piece, just a whisper of it, then don't leave me hanging like this. Because it was never just a game. Not for me. Not after the way you looked at me that night. Not after the way you said my name like it meant something. So tell me, am I the only one who crossed the line? Or did you already cross it too, and you're just afraid to admit it? Ah. You said no feelings. That was the rule, right? No strings, no expectations, just fun. I said I was fine with it, laughed, agreed, played along like I wasn't already slipping, like I didn't already know that you were the one person I couldn't treat like a game. And maybe it was easier that way, to pretend, to flirt and tease and hide behind inside joke instead of saying what we actually meant. But I'm not pretending tonight, not anymore. You said no feelings, but look at me now. Look at how I wait for everyone else to leave, just to have 5 quiet minutes alone with you. Look at how I memorize your face, like I'm afraid one day I won't be allowed to look at you the same way. Look at the way my voice softens when I say your name, the way I freeze up when you get too close, because it's almost too much, too good, too dangerous. I told myself I wouldn't fall, that I could handle this, that you weren't mine to miss, but I do. I miss you even when you're still here, even when you're sitting 2 inches away and laughing at something dumb I said, because there's always this part of you I feel like I'm not allowed to reach. And it drives me crazy, because I don't know where I stand, because you never say it, that sometimes I think you feel it too, and that's what hurts the most. We said no feelings, but then you looked at me like I was more than a joke, more than convenient, more than a friend. Even if it was just for a second, I saw it. I know I did. And now I can't go back, can't laugh this off, can't keep acting like I'm not already in love with someone who might never admit he feels the same. So here we are. No more rules, no more pretending. If this was just for fun, then why does it feel like losing you would wreck me? Why do I lie awake, wishing you'd just say one real thing? Just one. So I don't feel so stupid for waiting. Because I am waiting, even if you haven't asked, even if you never will, and that's the scariest part. But you're still here, and I'm still here. So tell me something real, or don't. Just don't look at me like that. If you're going to pretend it means nothing, I'd rather be hurt by the truth than held by another, almost. Wait, was that real? You didn't mean to say it like that, did you? Or maybe you did. Maybe you're just tired of hiding too. Because for a second, just 1 second, you dropped it. The mask, the joke, the little smirk you always use to keep me guessing. And I saw you, the real you, the one who can barely look at me when it matters. The one who finally said something that didn't come with a laugh. So, I'm just gonna ask once, did you mean it? That thing you just said, the almost confession? Because it didn't sound like a joke. Not this time. You're really bad at hiding it, you know, and I think I'm done pretending I don't see it. You act like I don't notice how quiet you get when it's just the two of us. Like I don't catch the way your eyes flick to my lips and then straight to the floor. Like I don't feel how close you always sit, not quite touching, but never far. It's been weeks of almost honest, almost brave, almost something, And I would have kept waiting. I swear, I would have. But now that you've said it, even just like that, even just a glimpse, I can't go back to pretending you don't feel it too. I like you. Not the game, not the pretending, not the late night excuses to be near each other. You. The way you look when you forget to be guarded. The way you laugh when you think no one else gets it. The way you care in all the quiet ways you'll never admit out loud. So I'm not gonna say same or you're cute when you're nervous or anything else that keeps this in that blurry space between truth and fear. I like you, for real, and I don't want to keep calling this something it's not. So maybe stop calling it fun, just call it real. Because it is, and we both know it, even if we're still a little scared to say it. But hey, you started it, so I guess now we both have to live with what's real. And honestly, I'm okay with that, as long as it's you